Hi, I'm Mrs. Hopper. I am proud to be part of the Sonora High family. My father was a teacher here for over 30 years. Both my husband and I are Sonora High graduates, as are our two older children, and our youngest is a student here now. Although I don't feel old enough, I have had the honor and privilege of teaching some of you parents. Now I'm excited to be able to work with each of your students. Although this is not my preferred method of teaching, I am doing everything I can to give your students a quality education that will serve them well in their futures. I have put the class syllabus in the stream of your students' Math Google Classroom. You can print a copy from there. If you would like a printed copy, please contact the high school and make arrangements to pick one up. I'm going to share my screen and show you the syllabus now. In Math 3, we use the Big Ideas Math 3 textbook. They have a hard book and they also have an electronic book. The electronic book is cool because it has some recorded videos they can watch that have tutorials to help them if they get stuck. Keys to success. Do the assignment to the best of your ability. Try every problem. Show all work. Ask questions if you don't know or if you are unsure. They will need to do their work in pencil and on paper and keep it in a 3-ring binder. Class procedures for when we can all be at school will follow these processes. Pass forward previous day's assignment, silently do daily problems, go over and correct previous day's assignment, ask and answer questions, new lesson and assignment. And those things are described below that. We are currently in distant learning, so I wanted to take a little more time to talk about that. Assignments will be posted in Google Classroom with due dates. For full credit, students need to have their name, date, and assignment written on their paper and show all work for every problem including diagrams and graphs when appropriate. Students need to complete assignments on paper with pencil, take a picture of their completed work, and submit it on the assignment in Google Classroom and mark that they have turned the assignment in. Students will make sure that what they want graded can be seen by checking their uploaded documents and pictures to ensure that their images have fully loaded and are clear enough to be read. To ensure the best education, students need to interact and participate in class. I continue to check for understanding as I present my lessons, and if I cannot see the students, I do not know if they are engaged, how each student is doing, or if they are understanding. There is not enough time in each class period to be able to check on students individually through chat, so please, cameras on. Classroom behavior, as always. As a student in the class, they are expected to be on time and ready to learn with the materials they may need. Respect each other and yourself. Do not distract from anyone's ability to learn. Disrespect of any kind towards anyone will not be tolerated. Follow the school-wide rules. And always be accountable, respectful, and engaged. Grades are based on these right here. 90 to 100% are the A range. 80 to 89.9 are the B range. 70 to 79.9 are the C range. And 60 to 69.9 are the D range. And 59.9 and below are the Fs. Rounding only occurs when students have done all of their assignments, and then they have shown that they have a strong work ethic, and then that is when a 89.9 would be rounded to an A. Grades are calculated based on the categories below. Distant learning will be calculated by points assigned. When we go back to full in-person learning, grades will be calculated as follows. Assessments, tests, quizzes, and finals will be 80% of their grade. Work, daily problems, assignments, and performance tasks will be 20% of their grade. Semesters that contain both distant learning and full in-person learning will have grades calculated by combining those two. And there won't be very many tests during the distant learning. more often we'll have more often quizzes more often, and they'll be smaller. Cheating is never acceptable and will get you a 0 on the assignment and discipline action. Please note that I cannot grade what I cannot see and I cannot read. So take pride in your work, keep it neat and legible. And then there's a place for you to sign and your student to sign. And we can get that when we get them back to in-person learning. Thank you very much for your time.